Hey, this is Eden Raymond from Visual Project, and today we will learn how to create flag animation with Adobe After Effects. This is a flag I illustrated with Adobe Illustrator. I separated the flag into several layers. A layer of the stick, the fabric of the flag, and a circle in the background. To these layers, I added 3 more layers that will help me in the animation. Layer for the mask of the shadow, layer for the shadow, and another layer that will be the mask for the fabric of the flag. We will save the file we created as an Illustrator file. Open the After Effects, drag and drop the file in the project window. In the window that opens, enter import kind as composition and footage dimensions as layer size. Then click OK. In the project window we can see the composition of the flag, along with another folder of the Illustrator layers. We double-click on the composition and we can see the layers we created in Illustrator. It is important to note that I preset the composition for 2 seconds. Select all layers, right mouse button, Create shapes from vector layers. All the layers of Illustrator will duplicate themselves into the shapes of After Effects. So at this point, we can delete the layers of Illustrator from After Effects. Just before we start animating, it is important to make an order in the shapes we have created. Make sure all the layers are placed one below the other, in the desired order, and change the label color according to your convenience. I chose to divide all the shapes into 3 colors. The stick will be orange, the circle will be blue, and all other shapes of the fabric will be green. Now is the time to start animating. Select the shadow shape and change the track matte from none to alpha matte. We can see that the pink mask has disappeared and the shadow is within its territory. Do the same for the main layer of the flag called front. Now we will create a loop animation. Note that you are at the beginning of the timeline. Select the 2 shapes of the mask, press P on the keyboard, and set keyframe for the position by clicking on the clock icon. Look at the blue dots created on the timeline. By pressing Shift plus left arrow in the keyboard, move the 2 masks to the left, until the flag can't be seen on the display. Change the time in the timeline to the end of the axis, and using Shift plus pressing the right arrow on the keyboard, move the masks to the opposite side. Press play and see the result that was created. As you can see, the mask is moving, but the shape of the flag is still in place. Select the shadow layer, press T on the keyboard and change the opacity to 25%. Press play and you will see the result. Select the shape of the shadow and the shape of the fabric of the flag. Press P on the keyboard and mark keyframe for the position at the beginning of the timeline. Move the timeline cursor to the end of the timeline, and with the Shift plus down button on the keyboard, lower the shapes by about 20 pixels down. Press play and you will see the result. It is highly recommended to press play a lot during the work to see the result at any critical time point. Press U on the keyboard to open all the lines with the keyframes that exist in the composition, and press U again to close all the lines. Select all the green shapes, press Ctrl plus C to copy, and Ctrl plus V to paste. Note that the whole order of the shapes was copied upside down. This happened because we selected all the shapes from the bottom to the top. If you also have a problem, press Ctrl plus D on the keyboard to undo your last action. Mark all the shapes again, but this time from the top shape of the mask to the bottom shape of the fabric of the flag. Press Ctrl plus C to copy and Ctrl plus V to paste. Now all the shapes have been pasted in the correct order. To make the shape window understandable, change the color of the 4 new shapes you pasted. Now move the timeline cursor about 20 frames forward, and with the help of the square brackets on the keyboard, move all the shapes so that they start from the desired point without the need to drag. Let's see what comes out. We will repeat the process again, but this time we will select all our 8 shapes, copy, paste and move again, so that there will be 20 frames differences between each set of shapes. By the way, look how much the choice of color helps to the work process. Move all 16 shapes we created to the left, so that the second section from the bottom is at point 0 in the timeline. Click play and see the result. It's almost perfect. There are currently 4 different sections, and as you can see, the loop does not look perfect. To fix that, we will move all the sections another 20 frames back, and add another section with a difference of 20 frames to the last part of the timeline. Now it's perfect. To finish the animation, there are a few more little things we need to do. We will select all the sections we created, and with the help of the link, we will connect them all to the stick shape. We will select the stick shape, and using the pen behind tool, we will lower the anchor point of the stick. Press R on the keyboard to change the rotation. At the beginning of the timeline, we will set the angle to 15 degrees, in the middle to 10 degrees, and at the end of the timeline again to 15. This is the animation created. As you can see, the movement is not perfect, so we will select all the keyframes of the stick and press F9 on the keyboard to create an easy ease effect. It looks better, but I want to make the movement more precise. To do this, we will click on the icon of the graph editor, and in the graph I will select all the points and stretch my line a bit in the following way. This action will cause the flag to move faster, and the transition between the parties will become slower. Press play and see the result. The last thing left is to put the flag in a circle. Select all shapes except the blue circle in the background, and press Ctrl plus Shift plus C to create a new composition. Rename the composition and click OK. All the shapes have entered the composition, and now we can duplicate the blue circle and put it on the top of the layer. Click on the composition and change the track matte from none to alpha matte. As you can see, the whole flag goes into a circle, but I want only the bottom to be inside. To do this, we will duplicate the composition to the top of the layers, and while we select it, we will click on the square tool and mark only the top of the animation. This will put the marked part of the composition into a mask, which will cause the flag to come out of the circle. Click on play, and that's it. The animation is ready. The original After Effects file plus Illustrator file plus JSON file are waiting for you on Lotifile websites. Link in the description. So that's it. Click like and subscribe and see you in the next video.